What's up, family? I'm back on YouTube and back for good. Welcome to my page. And if you're new, my name is Trey, aka the Amazon GOAT. And if you're not new, I know you've missed me, but like I said, I'm back and I'm back for good. In today's video, I have an absolute banger for you. So in a couple minutes, I will be revealing one of my favorite brands to resell with online arbitrage, and exactly how I've cleaned up thousands of dollars of profit reselling their products on Amazon. If you're new here, my name is Trey, aka the Amazon GOAT, and the number one goal I have for making this video, along with all of the other videos on my page, is for you to be able to grasp one new technique, skill, or strategy that will either take your reselling business off of the ground or to the next level. The only thing that I ask in return is that if you do pick up at least one thing to help your business grow, that you leave a like, comment, or hit that subscribe button. Or all three if I drop a lot of gems. This video should be one of those ones. Like I said earlier, I have to make up for lost time. Let's get into it. What's up, everybody? In today's video, like the intro just said, I'm going to be showing you all just how important it is for you to keep track of your emails, stay on top of your emails so that you know exactly when the right sales opportunities are coming along so that you can just go ahead and attack them. Because every product that's listed on Amazon is able to be bought for the right price. It's literally just about knowing exactly when that time is, when to buy, how to, get the price down enough in order to make this product profitable. Now, a lot of times a product isn't going to be able to be bought at a profitable price 24/7, every day out of the week. So that's why, again, it's going to be super important for you to stay on top of your emails so that you're alerted and you're emailed whenever a sales opportunity happens for, any type of website, any type of brand that, you are interested in selling or have sold before that you want to sell. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all a brand that has so much opportunity, and I can't wait to share it with you all. So much sauce in this. This is a brand that I've sold in the past, that I still continue to sell to this day. So I'm sharing it with you all in hopes that, you can add this to your catalog, add some products to your catalog, start seeing some results. But without further ado, we're just going to get right into it. So let me go ahead, share my screen. Bam. So just to give you a quick rundown, I don't know exactly when this video will drop, but today is August 22nd. Now, Labor Day, if you don't know already, sales opportunities happen, on different websites, but especially on holidays and like special times of the year. Holidays are the perfect times to be buying as much inventory as you possibly can, because a lot of times the prices that you're able to get products are just going to be best whenever there's a big sale that's going on. Now, a site-wide sale is probably the best opportunity there is, where it's the entire site is just on sale. So today we're going to dive deep into this brand that, like I said, I've sold before in the past, that I still continue to sell, that I'm hoping you will, start selling if you haven't already. But here we go. I'm just open up the email. Carter's Labor Day sale is 50% off. Now, there's not a lot of times throughout the year where a lot of these products on Carter's website are going to be 50% off. So again, Labor Day is not for another 2 weeks almost. It's not this next Monday coming up, but the Monday after that. So I don't really know why, they decided to do an early Labor Day sale. I don't know. But as holidays start to approach, that's the time to really be focused and locked in on your email, making sure you're staying up to date on, the different sales that are going to go on. So we got Carter's Labor Day sale. That's 50% off. And I'm just going to press this visit site real quick in hopes that the email promotion pops up as well. I'm not sure if it will because I was just on this site, not too long ago, so it may not pop up. But for you, when you first open up, oops. All right, I think I'm back. And the Wi-Fi went out a little bit for a quick second. But for you, when you come onto Carters.com for the first time, it should definitely pop up right on the home page. It's going to be a screen that says spin the wheel for up to 15% off. You're going to get 15% off once you press that spin the wheel. And the great thing about this is that it combines with the sale prices of these products. So not only are we getting 50% off the entire site, we're going to be able to get an additional 15% off with the email promotion that's going to pop up. Now, if you open up the website, it doesn't pop up, I'm going to give you some more sauce. Like, don't ever say that I didn't, tell y'all, what to do, because I'm coming with a lot of games, from here on out. But for if it's not pulling up on your laptop or, on the front page, go on your phone, go to the private browser, not the regular browser in Safari, private browser in Safari, go to Carters.com, and almost every time that you open up Carters.com in a private browser, that email promotion will pop up. Basically, what happens is Carter's, the website, it won't pop up every time once Carter's has basically tracked your IP. And once you've used that email promotion once, you're not, I guess, supposed to use it multiple times. That's why it doesn't usually pop up. But there's ways around being able to use that extra 15% off multiple times as well. So bam, we got a lot of opportunity just off the bat with 50% off. And then with that additional 15% off, man, we're about to see that a lot of this stuff, just becomes profitable right after that stuff. So the best strategy, best way, if you're on a brand's website and you're trying to figure out, all right, what products are worth selling? What should I do? How do I source Carters? You wouldn't just come down here and scroll and just pull up all of these random listings. That's how you waste so much time. With OA, you got to have direction. You have to have a plan with what you're doing with sourcing. So right here, I got Keepa pulled up, Keepa.com, but the tool that we're going to look at today is Keepa Product Finder. If you've made it this far, I know you're serious about taking your Amazon FBA business to the next level. This is just a reminder to take notes and put the information that you learn into action, because this is the only way that you will get guaranteed results. If I've went over something a little too fast, or you're confused about anything that I've said so far, make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll reply with an answer as soon as I can. Now let's get back to the video. Now, if you haven't heard of Keepa Product Finder, I'm putting you on today. This tool right here is probably my favorite, and it definitely is my favorite sourcing tool to help me find products that I want to find. So basically, to give you a quick rundown, Basically, we're able to enter in as many different filters as we want to, in order to narrow down the search that we're doing. So for today's search, I'm gonna run through it real quick. I've been selling on Amazon. If you don't know, I've been selling on Amazon for almost 5 years come October. So a lot of this stuff, just comes naturally to me. But I really, my main goal of even giving this to you all is so that you're able to take the information, put it into work, and start seeing results for yourself, right? So if I am going too fast, if I'm talking too fast, if I'm going through too fast and you miss something, or you don't completely understand why I did something, please, please, please take the opportunity to drop a comment down below, ask your question, and I will definitely get back to you. Somebody else may get back to you, who knows, but we're going to get your questions answered. So, again, if you have any questions, this is your first time seeing this, is obviously going to be a little confusing. So, it doesn't matter. Everything is able to be learned, right? Everything is able to be figured out. So again, ask your questions, hit me up in my DMs, drop a comment down below. No question is a bad question. Let's all learn, and let's all figure this thing out together. So bam, we got sales rank, right? We're going to keep this pretty simple and just do 0 to 200,000, right? 0 to 200,000 sales rank. We're going to do a buy box price of at least $9.99 or more or higher, right? This is just going to cancel out all of the products that are selling for less than $9.99, or buy box pricing at $9.99 or less. There's usually not much profit on those products. You have to get the product for 50 cents, $1.50, where it's a lot harder to get products at that price with online arbitrage. But regardless, this is a clothing brand anyway, so there shouldn't be many products that are less than $9.99 anyways. We're going to keep Amazon in stock. It doesn't matter. Sometimes, if you wanted to stay away from listings that Amazon sells itself, you can just press this out of stock button. But we're going to keep as many opportunities open as possible. We're just going to scroll down. All those filters that we just passed aren't necessary for the type of search we're doing right now. What we do need to find is this brand section, right? That's where we're going to throw the Carter's brand in there. And as you see, every time that I throw in a filter, this number of products is going down each time. That means our search is getting stricter and stricter, right? I'll probably do like a KPF video as well, like Keep a Product Finder video tutorial at some point. But depending on the search that you're doing, you want to keep this number at a manageable number, right? If it's 10,000 products, right, that's popping up, and you try to press find products, it's probably the case that you didn't put enough filters in there, right, to make the search as strict as it needed to be. Because 10,000 products, you're going to run into a lot of products that aren't worth your time, right? That aren't even worth taking a look at. So you would try to narrow the search down as much as possible using the different filters. Bam, we got Carter's the brand in there. And the last filter that we're going to put into play is this bought in the past month filter, which is right here. And if you ever need to figure out where something is on the KPF page, just Control F, right, and type in what it is you're looking for. Bought in the past month, bam, it's going to highlight it and take you exactly where you're trying to get to. So I'm going to throw 50 plus in there, And that brings up 73 products, right? 73 products that have sold at least 50 plus times in the past month. 0 to 200,000 sales rank. Carter's brand, and is selling for $9.99 or higher. Buy box pricing at $9.99 or higher. 73 products. This is a solid brand overall. There's something in my nose. I don't know. Keep itching it, but yeah, I probably need to blow it. All right, so bam, we got all 73 pulled up. I'm just gonna click this button the past month column right here so that we see the ones with 50 plus going down to then it's 100 plus, 200 plus, bam bam bam, from high or from low to high basically. And you can check on these shoes. I pulled up one earlier and it didn't make much sense, but I'm just gonna pull up like 4 different underwear listings, and we'll take a look at those. It's crazy what products will sell well on Amazon. Like I said, I've been selling on Amazon for 5 years come October, and I've sold everything from snow in a can during Q4s, or fake snow in the can. I've sold patio heaters. I've sold swimming pools. I've sold Nike socks. I've sold all the hype stuff as well. But what I'm starting to realize, even after a few years of selling, is finding products that sell well year round, that people are always buying, that have low return rates. That has to be your bread and butter if you're looking for a long-term business, or even something long-term that you're just doing on the side. If you plan on doing it for a good while, where it's bringing you a solid income or extra income each month, you got to do it the right way, right? You don't want to just sell products that are completely hyped up. You wouldn't want to just sell Crayola, and that be your only product that you're selling during, back to school season. It might make you some money during that season, but with the hype comes a lot of other stuff that isn't necessarily great, right? With hype comes more people trying to sell those products, listings tanking, if you've heard of that before, where the price becomes a lot lower than what you expected it to be, or you're looking at where the price is now compared to when you sourced the product a week ago, and it's completely different. And now your profit is a lot different as well. If you want to stay away from products like those, again, find products that are selling well year round, that aren't necessarily seasonal or hyped up, that bam, it's just your bread and butter. Now, I'm not saying to completely stay away from seasonal products, because there's tons of opportunities in those as well. But if you want some core products that you just continuously sell over and over, replenishable products, find the ones that are right for you. So bam, we got these right here. Enough talking. Where am I at on time? Let's see. All right, well, I'm going to try to make this not super long, but we're just going to go over these few listings that I've pulled up already, just to show you all the opportunity. Like, I'm going to show you all like 2 products. From here or from there, that's when you got to go back into Keepa, do exactly what we just did, so that you can find all the other fire listings. I'm not going to show you every single one of them. That's part of the work that you got to be putting in. So Bam, we got these right here. Right now I have, I think, 6% sales tax baked in. Yep, 6% sales tax baked in. Depending on your location, where you're located, what state, what city, this could be 0%. If you live in Oregon, if you live in Pennsylvania, if you live in, I want to say like Wyoming or Montana, there's a bunch of sales tax free states out there. If you live in one of those, Iowa, if you live in one of those, your miscellaneous fee percentage is going to be 0%, right? Now, if you are in California, bam, on a product like this, you might be paying 10.25 or 10%, one of those. If you're in Texas, it might be like 8.5, right? So just figure out what your sales tax is based on not only your state, but the region that you're in too, because sometimes there's local tax rates that are added on top of the overall sales tax rate as well. So if you live in Dallas, Texas, you can Google this, sales tax, Dallas, Texas, sales tax. If you're looking at clothing, you can put sales tax for clothing items, Dallas, Texas. If you're looking at, grocery products, sales tax, grocery products, Dallas, Texas, and just, confirm what this number should be. But I have 6% in for Georgia. If you are using a prep center in a sales tax free state, bam, this would be 0. But you would probably be throwing in a prep fee right here based on however much it is per unit for the prep center to prep your products. So, bam, let's go back into what we're trying to look at. All right, so these are 6 to 7 years. I'm going to do a quick Google search. Bam. As you can see, they're normally $26. This is what I was talking about in the beginning is, a lot of these products that you see sell well on Amazon and brands that are talked about, you might go on Carter's.com one day and see a product like this being sold for $26. And you might be like, this product is $26. How is somebody on Amazon selling this for $26 and making money from it? It's all about the time that you buy, right? What is going on at the time that you buy? If there's nothing going on and the prices are just as is and regularly priced, yeah, there's not going to be much opportunity for that website for you to source. So really, there's no point in you sourcing if there isn't any type of sale, discounted gift card that you can use that is basically going to confirm like you're getting it at a price that's solid enough for when you do resell it on Amazon, it's going to make you profit. So again, we just got to wait for the perfect sales opportunities to bam, attack it. And I'm not talking about, buying a few units here and there. Like, we don't know when the next sales opportunity is going to be when these products are 50% off. Now, luckily, Carter's does run, sales probably multiple times per month, but sometimes these prices are like, it's just best to get the products at this point. So we're going to talk about these 6 to 7s. They're $13. And like I said earlier, we're going to get 15% off of this 13 because again, if you aren't seeing it on your end, go to your private browser on your phone and just pull up Carters.com, and within 10 seconds it should pull up on the front page the little spin wheel where you can spin the wheel up to 15% off. Every time it's going to give you 15% off. So I'm going to do the numbers based off of, you know, us not getting this product for 13, but 15% off of that, right? $13. And I'm going to multiply that by 0.85 for an extra 15% off. It's $11.05, right? So if we're selling this product for $27.49, bam, these are the numbers. We're making $5 profit per unit, 46% ROI, 18% margin. Beautiful numbers all around. We're all green. Beautiful. You know, I have no complaints about a product like this. But we got to be thinking about everything we can do in order to get this product for the lowest price possible. We want to make as much money as we can when we do end up selling this product, right? So the last thing that you can really think about, or really not even the last, there's two other things that you can think about, three other things that you can think about actually. They all just popped up all at once, but the first out of the three that you want to be thinking about is discounted gift cards, right? So I'm going to go right here to cardbear.com, and all I'm going to do is type in Carters, right? Let's see, Carters, right? So bam, GCX has a 10.1% discounted gift cards probably, but it looks like the highest discount is 10.1%. Now over here we can see current discount 10.1, average discount is 12.5. Advice is to wait, but why not get an additional 10% off of, you know, this $11.05 right now? You know, 10% is a great amount in terms of a discounted gift card. So we're going to multiply this number by 0.9. That brings it down to $9.95. So bam, now we're not making $5 profit per unit. We're making $6.20 profit per unit. 62% ROI, 23% margins. Beautiful, beautiful numbers. Like, this is a no-brainer, you know, in terms of numbers, right? So that was the first thing you can think about, is discounted gift card. Second thing you can think about is the Carter's Rewards program. So Carter's, let's see, Carter's Rewards, and bam, you join for free. Every rewards program that you see for any website that you're looking at, it's going to be a free rewards program. When you first sign up, you'll get a 1 point for every dollar that you spend, right? So 100 points is a $5 reward. So that's an extra 5% in rewards that you're going to get just for spending money under your account that you're using, right? And then you can get VIP status once you spend, I forget the certain amount that you have to spend, but you'll start getting 2x the points. So you'll get 2 points for every dollar that you spend, and 100 points will still equal a $5 reward. So basically you're going to be getting 10% back in rewards, right? Once you hit that VIP status. And it's super easy to hit VIP. Let's see. All you got to do is spend $500 in 1 year. Spend $500 in one checkout. You know, that's what I just did. Damn, my battery's just getting low. All right, hopefully the connection, whenever I plug in the laptop, connection kind of starts messing up, but we're almost done. So spend $500 in a year, then you get 2 points for every dollar you spend. Every 100 points, you get a $5 reward. So this right here is the ultimate goal, right? Because we're going to be spending lots of money at this website throughout the year. These are products that we can buy over and over again during the right sales opportunities. This today just happens to be one of those times. I'm not sure how long this sale will be going on. Hopefully I'm able to get this video up before the sale goes away. But even if you're seeing this and it's past Labor Day, or past the time where the sale was going on. Like I said, Carter's runs sales, every couple 2 to 3 times per month, right? So again, if you're staying on top of your emails, if you are I'll say if you're in a community where you're surrounded by people that are doing this every day, you're going to, see what opportunities people are talking about, right? You're going to see people be like, oh yeah, I'm sniping Carters right now. I just bought 10 discounted gift cards for 15%. That's why you see, this current discount being lower than what the average is, because people are stacking up on their cards, because right now is that time to be spending, right? To be buying up, a lot of inventory. So we get 5% in rewards. I'm not even going to bake that into the actual cost, but sometimes I will, in terms of the rewards program. I think if you're in VIP status and you're getting 10% in rewards, you're getting 2 points for every dollar you spend. I'm definitely baking that into the cost. I'm giving myself an extra 10% off of this price. So that would be even more profit, right? Last thing that you can think about that, hopefully you remember, is Rakuten. It's already popping up. But right now it's 8%. And it was 2%. So there's times, again, I think everything about selling on Amazon, at least with online arbitrage that I've learned, is timing. Timing is everything. Like, when you look at a product and you see somebody selling that product for a certain price, instead of, looking that product up yourself, seeing that the product isn't, at a price that would make sense, and instead of thinking like, oh, this person is probably like just trying to break even, or they're not making any money, they're actually losing money on this product. Instead of thinking that, just think like that person did something to the product in order to get the product for a low enough cost that when they do sell it for that certain price, it's profitable. That's the only way you start thinking in the right direction with OA, is like, these people aren't doing anything that is like out of this world. It's really just timing, buying the products at the right time, and knowing how to lower your cost, right? And we just talked about 3 different ways that we can lower this cost of this product, right? We started with the product being $13, which was 50% off of the normal price of $26. Then we brought it down more with the 15% email coupon that we're going to use. Then we brought it down even more with a 10% discounted gift card from GCX Raise. Then we talked again about getting an extra 5% in rewards just by signing up for a free account and placing our orders under that account. And then we get an extra 8% in Rakuten just as the cherry on top, right? So we're not even going to look at, any of these other ones. Like I said, I wanted to keep things as short as possible for today. But trust me, a lot of these products that you're, or a lot of the products that you'll, be looking at are going to be looking very similar to this product that we just looked at. So keep that in mind. If you're seeing this video, in the right time or at the right time, this sale is still going on. Go ahead and attack. Don't wait for that next opportunity. Just use this one. So I hope you all got some value from this video. Again, if anything didn't make sense, you're confused about something, something just didn't hit how it was supposed to, drop comments down below, send a DM if you have any questions. I want to help as many people as possible get to understanding this game, because there's just so much opportunity, so much money to be made with Amazon FBA online arbitrage. But again, I hope you all got some value from this. If you did, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, share it with somebody, send me a DM, anything, so we can keep this going, and I can continue sharing as much value as possible. But I will see you all on the next video. Peace and love. Big shouts out to you for making it all the way until the end. You're part of a small percentage of people that can sit down for 40 minutes and watch a video all the way through with no distractions. Now it's time to put all of the information that you just learned into action and just see what you're able to accomplish. If you've gotten an ounce of value from this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and hit the subscribe button so that I know that I've helped at least one person step closer to reaching their goals with Amazon FBA. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.